Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I do feel the need to add some corrections to my previous video yesterday, and it doesn't change the result a lot. It's just it's not 100% correct, maybe, or maybe it is. It's not quite clear, but ASUS has backed down that the 5070 Ti is end of life. And I think maybe it's because Nvidia got mad, and Nvidia has now made a statement they will still be shipping all SKUs, but they didn't clarify how much and when. But I think it's clear that they will focus on the 8 GB models and the 5080 and the 5090s. And if there are ever in the next few years leftover RAM when the 8 GB market has been saturated, that leftover RAM will go to other models. And which models it will go to will probably depend on how much margins they can get on each card and how well they sell. I don't think we will see 5060 Ti's with 16 GB because I don't think the margin is high enough for this card. Otherwise, it will be very expensive. It will probably be more expensive than the 5070. So I think it would make more sense for them to make the 5070 that has less VRAM on it, or simply make the 5070 Ti. But they won't be shipping them anytime soon in great quantities anyway. They have already ramped down production with 20%, and they will ramp it down further between 30 and 40% over the coming months. So it doesn't change anything about the scarcity of the graphics card. So there will be a GPU shortage and prices will go up. And also AMD cards will probably also go up quite a bit. Probably to the same or even higher than when 9000 series and the 50 series was released. The prices was very high, well over MSRP. And I think this is what will happen again. So at least up at around the level that we saw on release, maybe even a little bit higher. I think Nvidia cards will go up in price more than the AMD cards because there are demand from the workstation market to deliver these, and that would probably mostly be the 5090s, but also the 5080s. And it also seems like the 50 Super Series is completely off the table right now. Maybe it will come back later, but I really, really doubt it. I think the next video cards we will see on the market will be around the time when the new PlayStation and Xboxes hit the market too, and not before that, maybe in 27, 28, something like that. So the situation is the same. It's just the words that are used to describe them that are a little bit different. ASUS had to use 3 corrections in press statements to clarify what the situation is. So even within ASUS, they didn't agree on what was what. And I think the big brother Nvidia has called them and said, get this under control. This is what you need to say. But it's hard when you have said it already. So you can read the timeline about what was said and what was done. And I really think it's exciting to see if hardware unboxed. They have requested new samples of the 5070s or the 5070 Ti's. So if they get these cards or if they don't get the cards, I don't know. But if they do get them, that would make a statement. But if they just ignore it and don't send any to them, I think it just confirms that the shortage is real and they don't produce them. But they might get a shipment in a few months, I don't know, or a few weeks maybe even. But right now they don't have any, and it seems like they haven't had any for quite a time, since they had people in the PR management that thought it was end of life. So I think that clarifies it, or hope it does. It doesn't change the fact that if you want to buy or upgrade your graphics card in a near future, about within the next 3 to 6 months, you should probably buy it now because the prices will go up. And that's it, really. Take care of there and spend your money wisely. And see you guys around.